Los Corridos de San Luis.
Con las canciones norteñas se alegra mucho el pueblo. Y cuando escuchan corridos disfrutan mucho al hacerlo. Ahora les canto un corrido de gallero. El día 4 de noviembre del año del 2008, en la Unión Americana se enojaron muchos socios cuando perdiera su gallo con otro bien peligroso. Se organizó la pelea de un gallo negro y un blanco. Empezaron las apuestas y el blanco salió adelante, pero como hubo un gallanto, porque el otro fue el triunfante. Los dueños del gallo blanco su derrota no creían, porque estaban bien seguros que otra pelea ganarían, porque ellos siempre ganaban con los gallos de esa cría. Y para que vean que así se puede, compás, el vencedor gallo negro se paseaba muy sereno. En su gallo super fino, el orgullo de sus dueños. En la siguiente pelea, él volverá a ser el bueno. La gente guardó silencio y el gallo empezó a cantar. Lo hacían como agradeciendo los que fueron a apostar y en quien él siempre creyeron que no los podrá olvidar. Se terminó la pelea, los perdedores se fueron y solo los ganadores se quedaron en el ruedo. Felices así muy contentos con su campeón gallo negro. Ahí les va otro corrido, raza. La prisión de Atlanta, Georgia, donde Dios pasa un buen susto, y allí el diablo se escapa. Es un hoyo muy profundo, pero para Juan el Moro no es cosa del otro mundo. Era un domingo de Ramos, entre las 11 y las 12, cuando Juan salió de misa, de sotana y de capote. Así se escapó de adentro, vestido de sacerdote. Lo más bonito del riesgo riesgo lo vio un guardia de una torre cuando Juan montó en un carro del año de los mejores. Allí lo estaba esperando la dueña de sus amores. Salieron de aquel peligro como a Juan le dio la gana. Después vino la sorpresa cuando le dijo Mariana: robé el Banco Nacional el viernes por la mañana. Pónganle mis tornados de San Luis y no se confundan. ¿Y cómo estuvo el asalto?, le preguntó Juan tranquilo. Igual como tú asaltabas, amorcito consentido. No te hagas el inocente si yo lo aprendí contigo. Como no conozco el miedo, dijo Mariana Pulido, y mucho menos ahora que yo te traigo conmigo. Que señora tan valiente, traía bien puesto el vestido. Eran 600,000 pesos en moneda americana los que ella se había robado el viernes por la mañana. No cabe duda, señores, de valor de mexicana. A los dos la federal los buscan como un tesoro, mientras Mariana Pulido con su dueño Juan el Moro andan de luna de miel por Reynosa y Matamoros. Mándale una carta a tu marido, dile que ya no vas a volver, dile que vas a vivir conmigo, dile que se busque otra mujer, dile que tienes un hijo mío que yo sé que no podrán querer. Dile que te urge divorciarte, porque de mi lado no te irás. Dile serás libre para siempre, para que te vuelvas a casar. Dile que jamás vas a olvidarlo, dile que conmigo morirás. Mándale una carta a tu marido, pero ya dile que te quiero y que te doy felicidad. Dile que te doy todo mi amor, pero en verdad. Y dile que en tu mente siempre, siempre vivirá. Que te urge divorciarte, porque de mi lado no te irás. Dile serás libre para siempre, para vas a casar, dile que jamás vas a olvidarlo, dile que conmigo morirás. Mándale una carta a tu marido, pero ya, dile que te quiero y que te doy felicidad, dile que te doy todo mi amor, pero en verdad, dile que en tu mente siempre, siempre vivirás.
de una mexicana, chiquita y preciosa y divina mujer. Tiene una sonrisa que a mí me fascina, me tiene embrujado su modo de ser. Me tiene turbado y bien cautivado, me está enloqueciendo con su lindo amor. Mi linda mexicana, no sé qué me ha dado, que todo mi cuerpo me tiembla de emoción. Lindas mujeres, bellas mujeres, como las mexicanas, no hay otras igual. Saben quererte, saben amarte, cuando están en tus brazos te hacen todo olvidar.
mexicana, chiquita y preciosa y divina mujer. Tiene una sonrisa que a mí me fascina, me tiene embrujado su modo de ser. Me tiene turbado y bien cautivado, me está enloqueciendo con su lindo amor. Mi linda mexicana, no sé qué me has dado, que todo mi cuerpo me tiembla de emoción. Lindas mujeres, bellas mujeres, como las mexicanas, no hay otras igual. Saben quererte, saben amarte, cuando están en tus brazos te hacen todo olvidar. La luna nos vio y nos envidió, después de unas horas y muy apenada, mejor se ocultó. Éramos tú y yo envueltos en fuego y muchas caricias haciendo el amor. La noche pasó y el sol se ocultó, con él descubrimos este amor tan grande que sentimos los dos. Para hacer el amor en cada rincón es entrar en la gloria si se da el corazón. Para hacer el amor cualquier noche es perfecta. Y no es necesario que seas una reina, ni cama de lujo, ni cuarto de hotel. Estando en tus brazos yo soy más que un rey. La noche pasó y el sol se ocultó, con él descubrimos este amor tan grande que sentimos los dos. Para hacer el amor en cada rincón es entrar en la gloria si se da el corazón. Para hacer el amor cualquier noche es perfecta. Y no es necesario que seas una reina, ni cama de lujo, ni cuarto de hotel. Estando en tus brazos yo soy más que un rey.
Llegó renqueando un viejito a las puertas de un palenque. Un gallo giro llevaba y se lo mostró a la gente, también bastante dinero. Quería una pelea muy fuerte. Allá por Aguascalientes un derbi se celebraba, y cuando entró aquel viejito a los partidos retaba, quería jugar sus millones a una pelea extraordinaria. con el trato mostraron a un colorado. Su clase era Johnny Jumper, legítimo americano, todos los apostadores al giro se le voltearon. Cuando soltaron los gallos en el aire se agarraron. El giro cayó para atrás de la pechuga cortado, pero cantaba en el ruedo. Había muerto el colorado. El renco del gallo giro impresionó a los galleros, porque llevaba una bolsa a reventar de dinero en un pueblo de Chihuahua. Ahí tiene su gallinero. Del viento que acaricia tu pelo, porque tú eres mi amor, mi pedazo de cielo. Si quieres saber, de una vez te lo digo, que me muero de angustia cuando no estás conmigo, porque tú, mi amor, eres mi obsesión. Te adueñaste sin remedio de mi corazón y te quiero a ti, solo para mí, y te juro no sabría cómo vivir sin ti. Tengo celos del sol que entra por tu ventana, ya estoy en la cobija que te ría en tu cama, y me muero de ganas de amanecer contigo, hacerte el amor, ser tu amante y tu amigo, porque tú, mi amor, eres mi obsesión. Te adueñaste sin remedio de mi corazón y te quiero a ti, solo para mí, y te juro no sabría cómo vivir sin ti. pura verdad, mis tornados. Échenle. Cuando me estén sepultando, no me tengan compasión. Canten Gabino Barrera y también el Toro Ramón. Mi vallecito querido, pueblo que yo tanto quiero. Es un pueblito apartado del estado de Guerrero. 20 mujeres hermosas al panteón van a llegar. Todas vestidas de negro, mi cajón van a rodear. Unas lloran de tristeza, otras de dolor sincero. Unas, si no me equivoco, le están llorando al dinero. Caprichos del destino, te cruzaste en mi camino. Me tocó la dicha de tenerte entre mis brazos. Hicimos el amor y me hiciste sentir como cualquier adolescente. Ahora yo no sé cómo diablos le haré para sacarte de mi mente. Mi niña bonita, ahora dime tú cómo le haré para olvidarte. Yo no me quiero ir sin tus caricias a otra parte. Yo sé que es imposible que te quedes junto a mí. Mi niña bonita, lo que hay entre tú y yo tendrá que hacer nuestro secreto. Delante de la gente voy a hacer tu amor discreto, porque no nos conviene que se enteren de lo nuestro. Hoy no más, mis tornados, échenle. Por mirarme en tus ojitos he perdido la cabeza. Y me apena pensar que soy tu lobo y tú mi presa. Perdóname chiquita, pero soy de carne y hueso. Es que con tu hermosura me enloqueces, lo confieso. Mi niña bonita, ¿por qué no me regalas una noche enterita? Para ganarle al tiempo, empecemos desde ahorita. Y si nos quedan ganas, nos quedamos en la cama la semana completita. Mi niña bonita, ¿por qué no me regalas una noche enterita? Para ganarle al tiempo, empecemos desde ahorita. Y si nos quedan ganas, nos quedamos en la cama la semana completita.
Nadam Festival Mongolia. 1. Opening hook. Imagine standing on a vast green steppe beneath an endless blue sky. In the distance, horses race across the horizon, their riders leaning low, gripping the wind itself. West the rest in bright, open-chested jackets circle on another like eagles preparing to strike. Archers draw their bows in complete silence before releasing a rouse towards distant targets. This is Nadam, Mongolia's most iconic and powerful national celebration. Every July, the capital city Ulaanbaatar and provinces across the country erupt in a festival has echoed across centuries. Nadam is often called the three mainly games: wrestling, horse racing, archery. But Nadam is more than a sporting competition. It is a living tribute to Mongolia's nomadic heritage, a direct link to the era of warriors, horsemen, and the legendary empire of Genghis Khan. Long before modern stadiums and microphones, these three skills were essential for survival on the steppe. A true Mongol warrior had to master the bow, control a horse across vast distance, and defeat opponents in close combat. Today, those same skills are celebrated not as warfare but as cultural identity. The opening ceremony in Ulaanbaatar is grand and symbolic. Traditional music fills the air. Performers wear richly colored dues. Mongolia's traditional robes, flags wave proudly against the wind. Then the competitions begin. In wrestling arenas, competitors wear tight shorts and distinctive jackets designed to reveal the chest, a traditional rooted in legend. On the steppe, child rockies as young as 5 or 6 ride horses in long-distance races that stretch up to 30 kilometers. Archers, both men and women, compete with precision that honors ancient craftsmanship. The landscape itself becomes part of the story. The Mongolian sky is impossibly white. The grasslands stretch endlessly. There are no walls, no barriers. Thus earth, wind, and tradition. Nadam feels less like a festival and more like a return to origins. Why has this celebration endured for centuries? How does it survive empire, revolution, and modernization? And what does it mean for Mongolians today in cities, villages, and nomadic camps? In this episode, we journey into the heart of Mongolia to explore the history, symbolism, and breathtaking spectacle of Nadam, a festival where sports become heritage and heritage become identity. 2. Origins and historical roots. To understand Nadam, we must travel back to a time when survival depended on strength, skill, and loyalty to the steppe. The roots of Nadam stretch deep into Mongolia nomadic past. Long before modern borders, long before stadium ceremonies, and even before the formation of the Mongol Empire, Nadam was not originally a festival. It was preparation for war. 1. The warrior training of the steppe. For centuries, the Mongolian steppe demanded resilience, vast grasslands, extreme winters, and contrast movement shaped a people who lived on horseback. Three skills became essential: mastery of the bow, control of the horse, strength in close combat. These were not games, they were survival tools. Some boys learned to ride almost as soon as they could walk. Archery was practiced daily. Wrestling built endurance and dominance. This skill later became the foundation of one of history's most powerful empires under Genghis Khan in the 13th century. The Mongol army's speed and precision were unmatched. Warriors could shoot arrows accurately while galloping at full speed. They could travel extraordinary distances across harsh terrain. The three mainly games were the training ground of an empire. 2. From military exercise to cultural celebration, as Mongolia unified under Genghis Khan, gatherings were organized not only for strategy but for competition and demonstration of strength. These events celebrated the best wrestlers, fastest horses, and most accurate actors. Over time, as warfare diminished and political structures changed, this competition evolved. They transformed from military necessity into cultural tradition. By the 7th century, Nadam has become associated with religious festivals and state ceremonies. It was organized during important anniversaries and celebrations. 3. Nadam and modern Mongolia. In the 20th century, Mongolia experienced a dramatic political shifts, including the establishment of the Mongolian People's Republic in 1924. Nadam was officially institutionalized as a national festival in 1921, marking the country's independence revolution. Since then, it has been celebrated every year July 11 to 13 as Mongolia's National Day. Today, the largest Nadam celebration takes place in Ulaanbaatar, but smaller versions occur in provinces across the country. Despite modernization, urbanization, and globalization, Nadam remains deeply rooted in nomadic identity. It's not merely entertainment, it is national memory. 4. Symbolism behind the traditions. Every detail of Nadam carries meaning. Wrestlers perform their ego dance before and after matches, arms outstretched, mimicking the powerful birds that symbolize strength and freedom. The open-chested rattling jacket has a legendary origin. According to folklore, a woman once disguised herself as a man and won a wrestling tournament. After her victory, rules were changed to ensure competitors reveal their chest, preventing future deception. Horse racing reflects Mongolia's deep bond with animals and the land. Unlike Western racetrack, Mongolian races take place across open steppe, sometimes covering distance up to 30 kilometers. Archery honors ancient craftsmanship. Traditional composite bows, once used in battle, are still crafted using technique passed down through generations. Exposed is a living museum of Mongolian heritage. 5. A festival that survived empire. Nadam endured the rise and fall of empires, foreign influence, Soviet governance, and democratic transformation. Why? Because it is woven into Mongolian identity. Even during periods of political change, the core of Nadam remained untouched. celebration of strength, skill, and connection to the land. It is both ancient and modern. Traditional wrestling matches are not broadcast on television. Opening ceremonies feature choreographed performances at the heart of the festival. The three competitions remains unchanged. Nada began as preparation for survival on the steppe. Today it is preparation for remembrance. It reminds Mongolians of who they are, descendants of riders, guardians of vast keys, heirs to a vast legacy, and even July when the wrestlers bow like eagles and horses thunder across open plains. The spirit of the steppe rises again. 3. The three mainly games in detail. At the heart of Nadam are three ancient competitions, not just sports, but living symbols of Mongolia's nomadic soul. During Nadam, the nation turns its attention to wrestling, horse dancing, racing, and archery, known collectively as Arin Govan Nadam, or the three mainly games. Let's explore each one in deep. 1. Mongolian wrestling, the dance of the eagle. Wrestling is the most prestigious of the three events. In the National Stadium of Ulaanbaatar, hundreds of wrestlers gather wearing traditional attire. A tight open-chested jacket, short trunks, shoe dang, traditional boots, guto. Before each match, wrestlers perform the eagle dance, stretching their arms outward to imitate the mighty birds rushing across the steppe. The movement symbolizes strength, freedom, and respect. The rules are simple. There are no weight classes. There are no time limits. The match ends when any part of a wrestler's body, except hands or feet, touches the ground. This simplicity makes wrestling unpredictable and dramatic. Victory brings more than applause. The wrestlers earn honorary titles such as falcon, elephant, or even lion, depending on how many rounds they win. The champion becomes a national hero. Unlike many modern combat sports, Mongolian wrestling emphasizes dignity and ritual, even in defeat. Competitors perform respectful gestures toward their opponent and audience. It is a sport rooted in honor. Horse racing. 2. Horse racing, children of the wind. If wrestling represents strength, horse racing represents freedom. In Mongolia, horses are not just animals, they are companions of history. For centuries, Mongol traveled, hunted, and fought on horseback. Nadam horse races are unlike any other in the world. There are no circular racetracks, there are no enclosed stadiums. Instead, races take place across the open steppe, sometimes stretching 15 to 30 kilometers, depending on the horse age category. Even more surprising, the jockeys are children, boys and girls between the age of 5 and 30 ride the horse. Their leg weighs above the horse to run at full speed over long distance. Before the race, young riders sing traditional songs to encourage their horses. The bond between child and animal is deeply emotional. When the race begins, thousands of spectators spread across the grasslands, watching tiny figures disappear into the horizon. Minutes later, sometime nearly an hour, the first horse reappears in a cloud of dust. Winning horses are celebrated as much as the rider. Songs are sung in their honor. Even the last placed horse is traditionally praised, receiving a special song to encourage strength for the future. Horse racing as Nadam is not only about competition, it's about unity between human, animal, and landscape. 3. Accurate precision of the ancestors. Accurate completes the trio of the three mainly games. Unlike wrestling and horse racing, both men and women compete in accurate. Competitors use traditional composed bows, created using ancient methods that date back to the Mughal Empire. Targets are small cylindrical pieces called shur, arranged in rows at significant distance. Actors do not aim at a circular targets like the Olympics. Instead, they shoot towards stacked targets on the ground. When an actor hits the target, judges loudly chant "Ooh hey, ooh hey," a cry of success that echoes across the field. The sound is thrilling and symbolic. Akari connects directly to Mongolia's warrior heritage. The Mongol Empire's military power relied heavily on mounted actors who could strike with deadly precision while galloping. Today the battlefield is gone, but the skill remains. 4. Unity of the three games. Each of the three mainly games represents a vital part of traditional Mongolian life: wrestling, physical strength and honor; horse racing, mobility and partnership with nature; archery, skill and focus. Together, they form a complete image of the ideal steppe warrior, but in modern Mongolia, they symbolize something broader. National in identity, families gather to watch, children dream of competing one day, champions become household names. Nadam is not simply about winning, it's about remembering who Mongolians are, descendants of rider beneath eternal blue skies. When the wrestle bold like eagles, when horses thunder across open grasslands, and when arrows strike their mark, Mongolian past become present. The three mainly games are more than competition. They are traditional in motion, history in celebration, heritage alive under the endless sky. 4. Cultural and symbolic meaning in modern Mongolia. Nadam is not just a festival of sports, it is a mirror reflecting Mongolia's soul. While wrestling, horse racing and archery form the visible core of Nadam, the deeper meaning of the festival lies in identity, unity, and community. In a rapidly modernizing words, Nadam answer an important question: who are the Mongolian people today? 1. A celebration of national identity. Every year from July 11 to 13, Mongolia celebrates its National Day alongside Nadam. The festival commemorates the 1921 revolution that led to Mongolia's independence. In the capital city of Ulaanbaatar, the opening ceremony is a grand performance of history and pride. Traditional music performed with marine corps, horseheads, folk dancing in colorful deals, military parades, historical reenactments. The ceremony blends ancient nomadic imagery with modern stage symbolism. Nadam reminds Mongolians that their identity did not begin in the 20th century. It stretched back to the era of Genghis Khan and beyond. It reinforced a shared narrative of resilience, independence, and strength. 2. Nomadic heritage in a modern society. Today, many Mongolians live in cities, work in offices, and use smartphones like the rest of the world. That Nadam reconnects them to their nomadic roots. During the festival, families wear traditional clothing, children learn about steppe customs, rural and urban communities gather together. Even those who no longer herd livestock still feel a deep emotional bond with the steppe. Nadam becomes a bridge between generations. Grandparents explain traditions, parents share stories, children watch heroes compete. It is cultural education in celebration form. 3. The sharp bond with nature. One of the strongest symbolic themes of Nadam is harmony with nature. The open grasslands, wild skis, and roaming horses are not the scenery. They are essential to Mongolian worldview. Horse racing across the natural steppe reflects freedom and trust between rider and animal. Archery honors craftsmanship shaped by the land. Wrestling demonstrates physical strength rooted in rural life. In a country known as the land of the eternal blue sky, nature is not separate from identity, it defines it. Nadam celebrates this relationship every year. 4. Unity across regions. Although the lucky celebration occurs in Ulaanbaatar, every province hosts its own Nadam festival. This decentralization strengthens national unity. Remote villages celebrate alongside the capital. Nomadic herders compete alongside urban elites. The same ritual song competition connect communities. Across vast distance, for a country with one of the lowest population densities in the world, this shared cultural moment is powerful. It creates belonging. 5. Tradition and change. Modern Nadam also reflects adaptation. Women now compete in archery, media broadcast competitions nationwide. International tourists attend in growing numbers. While some purists worry about commercialization, many Mongolians view the change as natural evolution. The core remains intact. The tree game, the respect, the ritual. Tradition survives not by resisting change, but by adapting without losing meaning. 6. Nadam as cultural diplomacy. Nadam has become a symbol of Mongolia on the global stage. Foreign diplomats, travelers, and cultural organizations attend the festival. Documentaries and photography exhibitions showcase its dramatic imagery. The festival was even encouraged by UNESCO as part of the intangible cultural heritage of humanity, recognizing its global cultural value. Though through Nadam, Mongolia presents itself to the world, strong, independent, proud of its heritage. Nadam is more than a competition, it is a conversation between past and present. It honors warriors without glorifying war. It celebrates strength without hostility. It unites a modern nation through ancient tradition. Under Mongolia's endless blue sky, Nadam reminds its people, you are descendants of riders, guardians of the steppe, children of freedom, and every July, as wrestlers bow like eagles and horses race towards the horizon, that identity lives. 5. Full festival experience day by day. To truly understand Nadam, you must experience it as it unfolds, from the thunder of the opening ceremony to the final cheers of victory. The lucky celebration of Nadam takes place every July in Ulaanbaatar, but version of the festival occurs across the country's province. While details vary, the national Nadam follows a powerful 3-day rhythm. Let's walk through it. 1. Day 1. The grand opening, July 11. The first morning begins in anticipation. Crowds gather inside the National Sports Stadium in Ulaanbaatar. Spectators wear colorful deals, some embroidered with intricate patterns that reflect family heritage or regional identity. The ceremony opens with music from the Marine Corps, their traditional horse head fiddle. Its haunting sound echoing across the stadium. Then come the performances, dancers reenacting scenes of nomadic life, riders galloping into their arena carrying national flags, military bands honoring the 1921 revolution, dramatic choreography celebrating the legacy of Genghis Khan. The spectacle is both artistic and patriotic. Once the ceremony concludes, the competitions begin immediately. Wrestling rounds begin. Hundreds of wrestlers enter the area. Early rounds move quickly, with matches happening simultaneously. The crowd cheers as competitors perform the eagle dance before and after each bout. Victories are met with applause, but always with respect. The day closes with excitement building for the next rounds. Day 2, Horses and Heroes, July 12. If Day 1 belonged to ceremony and wrestling, Day 2 belonged to the steppe. Early in the morning, spectators travel outside the city to their horse racing fields. There are no stadium seats, just open grassland. Children jockeys prepare their horses. Families gather in traditional clothing. The atmosphere feels rural and intimate. When the race begins, horses disappear into the distance, becoming a more halter silhouette against the horizon. The waist is tense. Suddenly, death strikes in the distance. The first horse emerges, galloping at full speed toward the finish line. The crowd erupts. Victorious horses are honored with songs and blessings. Even the last placed horse receives recognition, a reminder that participation is shall hold meaning. Meanwhile, back in the stadium, wrestling continues. Competitors who survive multiple rounds gain prestige and move closer to championship title such as falcon, elephant, or lion. The day feels intense and proud. 3. Pre-season and final champion, Day 3, July 13. The final day brings climax and closure. Accurate competition reaches their peak. Men and women light up in traditional attire, aiming at small targets placed at long distance. When an arrow strikes successfully, justice shows UK, and the crowds respond with cheers. A rhythmic chant creates a sense of unity and tradition. Back at the wrestling area, the final rounds determine the national champion. The last match is dramatic. Two powerful wrestlers face each other in silence. There are no weight classes, no time limits. When one finally falls, even slightly touching the ground, the stadium explodes with applause. The champions perform the eagle dance in victory. A new traditional hero is crowned. Beyond the stadium, the community atmosphere outside official venues, Nadam is equally alive. Families picnic in parks, vendors sell traditional food such as kulshur, fried meat pastry. Musicians play folk songs. Children run with miniature bows and arrows, imitating their heroes. In rural provinces, celebrations feel even more immediate. Villagers gather in open fields where competitors unfold against breathtaking natural backdrops. There is no separation between performers and audience. Nadam belongs to everyone. The final evening, as the third day ends, fireworks sometimes light up the night sky in Ulaanbaatar. In the countryside, celebration wind down quietly. Wrestlers return home, horse rest. Archers pack their bows. The stadium empties, but their spirit lingers. For 3 days each July, Mongolia fought to celebrate who it is: strength, freedom, precision, honor. Nadam is not simply watched, it is felt. When the final cheers fade beneath the eternal blue sky, the traditional remain, waiting to rise again next summer. Interesting facts and unique details. Beyond the cheering chorus and powerful competitions, Nadam has fascinating traditions that many visitors never notice. The beauty of Nadam lies in its details, small customs shaped by centuries of nomadic life. Let's uncover some of the most intriguing aspects of this ancient festival. 1. The legend behind the open-chested wrestling jacket. One of the most unusual elements of Mongolian wrestling is open-chested jacket, called the jodok. Why is it designed that way? According to legend, in ancient times a woman disguised herself as a man and defeated all opponents in a wrestling tournament. After revealing her identity, officials changed the uniform to ensure wrestlers competed bare-chested, preventing such a deception in the future. Whether myth or truth, the story reflects how deeply a tradition shaped even the smallest details. 2. There are no weight classes in wrestling. Like Olympic wrestling, Mongolian wrestling has no weight divisions. A lightweight competitor may face someone twice his size. Victory depends on technique, balance, and strategy. Not just strength, wrestlers also earn symbolic titles based on how many rounds they win. Falcon, elephant, lion, titan. These titles are carried for life and bring enormous national respect. 3. Children as jockeys. One of the most surprising aspects of Nadam is that horse races are ridden by children, typically between 5 and 3 years old. This reflects Mongolia's nomadic heritage, where children learn to ride almost as soon as they can walk. The horses are classified by age rather than rider skill. Races can stretch up to 30 kilometers across open steppe. Victorious horses are celebrated as heroes, sometimes even more than the young riders themselves. The relationship between horse and child represents trust, freedom, and tradition. 4. Women in archery. Although Nadam is historically called the three-manly game, women have long participated in archery. Today, female archers compete at high level during the festival, demonstrating exceptional skill and precision. Their presence reflects both ancient inclusion and modern gender equality in Mongolian sport. 5. The sound of Ukhai. When an anchor hits the target, just girls chant Ukhai Ukhai in a rhythmical. This tradition adds dramatic intensity to the competition. The chant echoes across the field, uniting spectators in shared excitement. It is more than applause, it is ritual sound. 6. The importance of the horse in Mongolian culture. In Mongolia, horses are not simply animals, they are central to identity. Historically, the Mongol Empire under Genghis Khan relied heavily on mounted acre whose mobility changed world history. Nadam keeps this equestrian legacy alive. Mongolia still has more horses than people, a powerful statistic that reflects enduring nomadic tradition. 7. UNESCO recognition. Nadam has been recognized by UNESCO as a part of their intangible cultural heritage of humanity. This recognition highlights its global cultural significance and ensures efforts to preserve its tradition for future generations. It also reinforces Mongolia's identity on the international stage. 8. The eternal blue sky. Mongolians often refer to their homeland as the land of the eternal blue sky. The vast open sky plays a spiritual and symbolic role in the festival. Competitions are traditionally held outdoors under open air, reinforcing the connection between human land and sky, not a view in conflict without that endless horizon. 7. Impact on tourism and national economy. For 3 days, its land, Mongolia became the center of global attention, and Nadam became more than a cultural celebration, it's become an economic force. The annual Nadam is not only a symbol of national pride, it is also one of Mongolia's most important tourism drivers and a significant contributor to local business activity. Let's explore how this ancient festival shaped the modern economy. 1. A global attraction. Each year, thousands of international visitors head to Ulaanbaatar specifically to witness Nadam. Travel documentaries, photographers, and cultural enthusiasts are drawn by the dramatic eagle dance of restless child jockey racing across endless grasslands, archer in traditional dress shouting Ukai. Nadam offers something rare, a living tradition largely untouched by heavy commercialization. For many travelers, it represents authentic Mongolia. As a result, July has become one of the busiest months for inbound tourism. 2. Boost to hospitality and local businesses. Hotels in Ulaanbaatar often reach full capacity during the festival periods. In addition, the restaurant experience peak demand. Tour companies organize Nadam theme packages. Local artisans sell traditional clothing and handicraft. Taxi driver and transport service operates at full schedule. Temporary vendors also benefit. Food stores selling cookware, and traditional drink multiply around event areas. For small business owners, Nadam provides a major annual income opportunity. 3. Growth of cultural and steppe tourism. Many visitors extend just stay beyond the stadium events. Tour operators offer trips to rural Nadam celebrations in provincial region, horseback appearance in the Mongolian steppe, visits to nomadic family in Gert camps, cultural tour exploring Mongolian history and the legacy of Genghis Khan. This creates economic benefits outside the capital city, spreading into rural communities. Nadam acts as a gateway, introducing traveler to the broader landscape and culture of Mongolia. Fourth, strengthening national unity and social capital. Economic impact is not measured only in money. Nadam strengthens social cohesion. People from remote provinces travel to compete or attend the national celebration. Families reunite, community organize together. This sense of unity reinforces national identity and shared heritage. For a country with one of the world's lowest population density, such as collective moments are socially powerful. Unity itself has long-term economic value, fostering stability, cooperation, and cultural confidence. 5. Challenge of modernization. With growing international attention come challenges. Increased tourism pressures infrastructure. Tickets demands can exceed supply. Urban traffic in Ulaanbaatar intensifies. Environmental concerns arise during large horse racing gatherings. Balancing authenticity with global tourism growth requires careful management. Authority must protect the tradition and integrity of the festival while accommodating modern visitors. So far, Mongolia has largely succeeded in preserving Nadam's core rituals. 6. Cultural diplomacy and global image. Nadam plays a strategic role in Mongolia's global branding. International media coverage showcase Mongolia as a nation proud of its heritage, a country with dramatic landscapes, a society rooted in ancient traditions yet open to the world. This positive image strengthens diplomatic and cultural ties in many ways. Nadam functions as cultural diplomacy, presenting Mongolia's identity to the global community. 7. Beyond economics, cultural investment. Ultimately, Nadam is not organized for profit. It is organized for preservation. The economic benefits are significant, but the deeper investment is cultural continuity. By maintaining wrestling traditions, supporting horse breeding, and teaching archery skills to younger generations, Mongolia safeguards practice that might otherwise fade. The festival ensures that heritage remains active, not confined to museums. Nadam feels more than tourism, it feels memory. It supports hotels and artisans, it strengthens communities, it connects rural urban life, it projects Mongolia's image to the world. And while visitors may come for the spectacle, they leave with something deeper, an understanding that Nadam is not a performance stage for outsiders, it's a living heartbeat for a nation. 8. Travel tip for visitors. If you are planning to experience Nadam in person, preparation will transform for your trip from exciting to unforgettable. Attending Nadam is not just about watching sports, it's about stepping into Mongolia's living heritage. Here's how to make the most of it. Best time to go. Nadam takes place every year from July 11 to July 13, with the largest celebration held in Ulaanbaatar. If you want to witness the grand opening ceremony, arrive at least one day early. The most intense wrestling rounds attend all 3 days. Horse racing on open steppe, land transportation outside the city early in the morning. Tickets for the opening ceremony can sell out quickly, so book in advance is highly recommended. What to wear and prepare. Mongolia's late weather can be unpredictable. During the day, warm sunshine, strong UV exposure. Evenings, noticeably cooler, occasional wind. Bring light layers, sunglasses and sun cream, comfortable working shoes, a light jacket for evening events. If attending horse race in rural areas, prepare for dusty conditions, limited shade, long walking distance. Hydration is essential, especially when spending hours outdoors. Choosing where to watch. You have two main options. One, Ulaanbaatar Stadium experience, Rose Grand Ceremony, organized cheating, central location and media coverage, cons, crowds, higher tickets demand. 2. Provincial Nadam, pros, more intimate atmosphere, closer interaction with locals, scenic rural landscape, cons, less infrastructure, travel logistics may be more complex. Both offer authentic experiences. Your choice depends on whether you prefer scale or intimacy. Cultural equity. Nadam is festive, but is also deeply meaningful. When photographing, ask permission before taking close-up portraits. Be respectful around elderly spectators and families. Avoid interrupting ceremonial moments. Wrestler, archer, and rider often welcome photos, especially after competitions, but politeness goes a long way. Try traditional food. Nadam is the perfect time to taste Mongolian cuisine, kukur, fried meat pastry, booze, steamed dumplings, arang, fermented mare's milk. Food stores are everywhere during the festival. Try local dishes, enhance the cultural experience. Plan for horse racing logistics. Horse races often take place outside the main city area. Arrive early, bring water, prepare for standing on open grassland for extended periods. Watching children jockeys ride across a vast steppe is one of the most powerful moments of the festival. Final travel advice comes with courtesy, live with respect. Nadam is not a performance created for tourists. It is a national celebration. You are free will go to witness. 9. Conclusion and call to action. Under the eternal blue sky, Mongolia gathers each July to remember who it is. Through wrestling, horse racing, and archery, Nadam keeps alive the spirit of riders who once crossed continents and built empire. From the grand stadium in Ulaanbaatar to the quiet grasslands of distant province, Nadam unites generations of its strength without hostility, competitions without hatred, tradition without fading. When the final champion performs the eagle dance, when the last arrow strikes its target, when horses disappear once more into the horizon, susceptible ends, but their identity remains. If you enjoy discovering the story of Nadam, don't forget to like, subscribe, and join us as we explore more the world's most extraordinary cultural celebrations, because somewhere across the globe, another ancient tradition is waiting, ready to share its story beneath the sky.